All right, let's get our homework done. So can you graph a line? So positive 1 is the y-intercept. Find it. The number that's with x is called the slope. Sometimes we use the letter m for the slope. It tells me go down 1 and go down to the right 2. So down 1 to the right 2, and then draw your line. For the second one, the slope, the number you don't see with x is 1, and the y-intercept, sometimes we use the letter b for the y-intercept's 5. That's where we start. So find where 5 is, and then we go up 1 and to the right 1, and then draw our line. Remember, you should do it first, and then you can check your work. So do it first. The y-intercept's 1. Now the slope, the number you don't see there, we're going to use m, is up 3 and to the right 1, and then draw your line. Here we're going to solve for y. We're going to subtract 3x, and then we're going to divide everything by negative 2 and simplify it. So if I divide by negative 2, a negative divided by a negative is positive, and a negative divided by negative is positive. Now 2 divided by 2 is 1. This stays a fraction. This is where my graph starts, at 1. And then the slope, I go up 3 and over 2, and then draw my line. All right, number 5. We're going to subtract x and then divide everything by 2, by positive 2. So if I simplify it, I get negative 1/2 x, and that's minus 1, because a negative divided by a positive is negative. That's where I start at negative 1, and then I go down 1 and to the right 2. So from this, I go down 1 and to the right 2, and then draw your line. Number 6, I want to get y by itself, so I'm going to subtract x, and then I'm going to divide everything by 3. So that's negative 1/3 x, and then 3 divided by 3, that's 1. That's where I'm going to start at negative 1. And then I'm going to go down 1 and to the right 3. And then I'm going to draw my line. All right, so on the page, let's graph this. So this is a parabola. The vertex, you change the sign and then you keep the sign. So 1 and negative 6. And then the a, the number you don't see, in front of the parentheses is 1, which tells me from the vertex to go up 1 and to the right 1 and left 1, and then draw your parabola. Done. Number 8, inside the parentheses, change the sign. That's positive 1 and negative 6. Same as before. And then the a is 3, which means I go up 3 and over 1 and to the left 1. So it's going to be a skinnier looking parabola. And there it is. Number 9, the vertex is at negative 1 and negative 3. So I start in the middle, 1 to the left and 3 down. And then a is negative 1. So I go down 1 and to the right, down 1 and to the left 1, and then draw my parabola. Number 10, vertex form, negative 5. So these are, this is intercept form. Change the sign for each number. So that's negative 5 and negative 1. And exactly in the middle between them is negative 3. So that's what we're going to plug in, negative 3. So if I plug in negative 3, let's see if this actually is a nice number or not. That's 2, and that's negative 2. So if I put it together, a negative times a negative is positive 4/3. So it's a little bit more than 1. So at negative 3, just a little bit more than 1, and then I have my parabola to draw. Done. 2 left for your homework. So what are your intercepts? So it's at positive 5 and at negative 3. What's the exact number in the middle? And that is at 1. So this is exactly in the middle between it. So instead of x, plug in 1 and then solve it. So that's 1/2 That's negative 4. This is going to be nicer. So if I put this together, that's half of negative 16. That's negative 8. So find where negative 8 is, here in the middle, right there at the bottom, and then draw your parabola. Curve it up like a U. All right, last one. I'm super proud that you're doing your work and practicing. Try it first. Intercepts are at negative 4 and negative 2. Negative 4 and negative 2. And what number's exactly in the middle is negative 3. So we're going to take out the x and plug in negative 3 and solve it. That's going to give me negative 3 plus 4 is 1, and negative 3 plus 2 is negative 1. Altogether, that's negative 2. So we're going to go to negative 2, right there in the middle, and draw our parabola. Hey, Mr. G Math over and out. I'm so proud of you doing your homework.